What's going on, Javier Lobby? It's your boy Javier with the Javier Show. Make sure you say it twice, right? Tom Macdonald canceled. You know, I've been enjoying his political ones, and I'm pretty sure this is one of those. Trust me, I haven't watched it yet. I'm no cheating. First reaction. So let's get into it.
1 in a million to one villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen. I'll end up melting the ceiling.
All right, before I get into the video, I just want to point out that I want to say thank you to everybody who's taking the time to subscribe and taking the time to write a comment below and let me know y'all thoughts. And if y'all sharing and liking these videos, y'all are real heroes. Thank you so much for joining the Hobby Lobby. I just want to say that because you got to take the time to appreciate people giving you their time. And we're family here. This is the Hobby Lobby. And I'm just glad that all of y'all are taking the time to watch. Now, let's get into Cancel by Tom Macdonald. Woo! I'm excited. I must admit, I'm excited. Please don't let me down, Tom. Sometimes you let me down. Sometimes you're there for me. Let's get it.
I can't be canceled. There's no way that you can stop me. I'm fully independent. There's no label who can drop me.
I can't be canceled. There's no way you can stop me. Oh, this one of these songs, right? Okay. All right. This one of these songs where he's going to jump right into it and we're going to say how we feel, which is a good thing. You don't want to be canceled. So try your best to be independent and not be dependent on a lot of these big media companies who decide what you can say, when you can say it, how you can say it. And if you do say something they don't want you to say, you have to apologize. Thank you, Tom. Independent.
So there's no way that you can stop me. I'm fully independent. There's no label who can
drop
drop
me.
me. Y'all been starting rumors. Let me help you with some. Yeah.
He's a racist. He's a sexist. He's in love with Donald Trump.
Y'all can't.
He's a racist. He's a sexist. He's in love with Donald Trump. I don't know what the red dot on his forehead is about, but I hope I find out. Now, the music is low key tone right now. I'm hoping it drops. Please drop because I want to hear something tight. I want to hear something real tight.
Yeah.
He's a racist. He's a sexist. He's in love with Donald Trump.
Y'all can't cancel me. My life is scandal free. There ain't no sponsors taking losses because the brand is me.
See, I originally thought that this song was going to be just strictly going after cancel culture. But, you know, it's a bragging song as well. It's one of those songs that, like, yo, I feel myself and you should feel me too. And if you don't feel me, who cares? Because I'm independent. I'm doing this all on my own. And this man has the support to back it up. And that's the beautiful thing about it. And you realize the best content comes from those people who don't depend on anybody else telling them what they can and can't say. That's real creativity in art.
My life is scandal free. There ain't no sponsors taking losses because the brand is me. My hands are clean. My family and my fans agree. Y'all can't cancel me for facts because you're mad and weak.
Man, listen, I love the visuals on this. Really do. Not with the music so far, but I love the visuals and I love the message on this one because, yo, This is good. Tom Macdonald chose to go the route of bragging about the fact that you can't cancel him instead of just strictly going after cancel culture. And he said his fans and his family agree. Man, when them people in line, man, the world is yours. The world is yours. I don't care what you're doing. If your friends and the people that vibe with you, they agree, who gonna stop you?
Go ahead and tell the world I'm ugly and racist. I braid my hair and I don't care about cultural appropriation. I move.
Me either. I don't care about cultural appropriation, and everybody should stop caring about cultural appropriation. Please, for the life of me. And I've said it before, we exist in a society with many different cultures because we can build and learn from one another and grow off of those things. And if one culture finds something good, we should adopt it in another culture, and we all grow and benefit together. It's a mutual beneficiary setup, period. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Now this red tape.
Ugly and racist. I braid my hair and I don't care about cultural appropriation. I moved to the ghetto, lived in the ghetto. There's no Caucasians, and still I loved every single one of my neighbors.
Well, that's one thing we got in common, except the whole being only Caucasian. I lived in the ghetto, grew up in the ghetto, and trust me, I hated a lot of my neighbors, and a lot of my neighbors hated me, but Tom was able to, you know, live amongst people of different color than him in a different environment, and he never hated them, which is a great, powerful thing. You don't have to hate people because they have a different skin color or judge them based on the skin color, but you also can't exclude other people from having certain conversations and saying certain things because they have a different skin color as well. Lesson to be learned here. Thank you, Tom.
Lived in the ghetto, there's no Caucasians, and still I loved every single one of my neighbors. How's a man say I'm clickbait if he gonna use this face to get clicks on his page? Y'all hypocrites are made, but I ain't tripping.
Oh man, you blocked that out, that word out. I'm not liking the beat. I'm not. I mean, the beat's not bad. It's not good though. It's not so far, and I'm almost a minute in. It's not good, but the visuals, kudos.
Use this face to get clicks on his page. Y'all hypocrites are made, but I ain't tripping about these bullies. It ain't 6th grade. Go ahead and diss me trying to sell a couple mixtapes.
Man, listen. Do you, homie? Tom, do you? If you out there doing you, do you? Man, it takes a lot of strength. It shouldn't, especially if you're an American. We built this country based on having the courage to go against popular demand or belief. We fought a war with the British so that we can live our own destiny and pursue our own happiness. Nobody cares about the haters. Do you? Period.
About these bullies, it ain't 6th grade. Go ahead and diss me trying to sell a couple mixtapes. I'm not afraid. Take my face and my name, paste it on the front page.
Okay, here we go. I like it. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I'm sorry.
A couple mixtapes. I'm not afraid. Take my face and my name, paste it on the front page. I'm already famous and you'll never change it by hating or claiming you'll take it away.
Yes. 100%, 10 out of 10. Right there. Kudos. Can I get an amen? Trust me. That right there is tight. Man, I want to just listen to that on repeat. Like when the beat dropped and the words, man. Tom just said, yo, like, I'm already famous. What can you do to me? Put my face on the front page. It don't matter. I've already made it. If so many people who already made it, who stand up to these cancel culture creeps who decided they want to cancel everybody because they said something or think something differently than what is the accepted norm on their side of the fence, screw that. Be original, be you, speak your truth, and trust me, we got your back. Man, I got to do it one more time. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to do it one more time. You got to let that beat drop.
Go ahead and diss me trying to sell a couple mixtapes. I'm not afraid. Take my face and my name, paste it on the front page. I'm already famous and you'll never change it by hating or claiming you'll take it away. My grind wicked, write my rhymes different. You could try to quantify, define limits. There's a dying gimmick and denying winning. This is pure fire. This ain't white privilege.
This is pure fire. This ain't white privilege, yo. He got bars. This man is tearing this beat up right here, right now, man. He's killing it. This is the lyricism right here that Tom shows that you might not get if you watch one of his other songs and you don't really watch all different types of his songs. And I didn't know. Y'all turned me on to this. Hangover Gang, shout out. Y'all told me, check these boxes. Here is this song. If you want to hear lyricism, these are Tom's songs. And the man is diverse and he's showing it. And I'm a lyricist fan. That's my biggest thing. I'll take lyricism over a beat. I'll take lyricism over the visuals any single day because I just like the flow. Now, visuals, A1. The beat, A1 on this drop when it dropped. I love it, y'all. I love it.
Try to quantify, define limits. There's a dying gimmick and denying winning. This is pure fire. This ain't white privilege. I do what I want. Get all the Gucci and Louis Vuitton out of my closet, out of my crib. I do not want it. That is for kids.
Man, listen here. This man stunting. He's stunting on y'all, man. Not the Hangover Gang, not the fans. He's stunting on all these idiots who think that they can really cancel this man. Man, this is beautiful. This is A1. Nova, you kill these visuals, girl, and you killing this. Man. Oh, man. I got another banger going in my top 5. This might be like, I don't know. The first part of the video, I wasn't really vibing with the beat. But, man, did he drop it.
Get all the Gucci and Louis Vuitton out of my closet, out of my crib. I do not want it. That is for kids. That is for rappers who ask you to produce their beats for free, pretending online like they rich. I am not playing it safe. I said what I said. It is what it is.
I said what I said. It is what it is. I'm not playing for safe. Man, If you are a rapper, if you are any musician, if you are a famous person, if you are a celebrity, if you hear me, if you're watching this, take note from Tom Macdonald. It is okay. Dave Chappelle just proved that you can speak your mind and still survive this cancel culture nonsense. You can do it. If you go to work, if you go to a job, you are free to feel how you feel and speak how you speak without any consequences, because this is America. Now, granted, there are certain environments that you go to that you will have to suffer the consequences of it. Everybody can't get away with everything. But understand your time and your place. But if there are moments where you should stand up, especially if it's crucial about the state of our country and the future, you got to. You are entitled to, because all the people that came before you that died, that went and died for this flag, died for this country, died so you can have the freedom of speech. And you're just going to sacrifice it and give it up for who? For who? Not me. I'm not doing it. Tom ain't doing it. I'm sorry, y'all. Get it, Tom.
For free, pretending online like they rich. I am not playing it safe. I said what I said. It is what it is.
I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel.
Okay, I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the hook. And I know y'all say it's hit and miss. This is a miss for me. I do not like the hook so far. Maybe it'll change it, but I'm not with the hook.
If you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me, okay? They love me because they know that I'm it. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this this hook at all. I'm just being honest, y'all. It's not hitting with me. A lot of people say they got a problem with Tom hooks, hit and miss here and there. Just is what it is. But at the same time, there are people who like this sound. And Tom has a different background when it comes to different types of music. And I think he's trying to balance that. And he might enjoy this. Just not a fan of it. I'm sorry, y'all.
Guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go off, try and say this is it. But I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
Yeah, I agree with him as far as the words go. You can't cancel the kid. You can try, but you can't cancel the kid. Yo, we need more people like this. Yo, if we can get more people standing up and saying how they really feel and pushing that envelope, if we get more people, we can really, really save this country. And freedom of speech and open dialogue. People can agree and disagree on a wide variety of issues, but you should be able to have the conversation. I say that 100 million times. I say it to the day I enter my grave. I want to be able to have a conversation.
This is it. But I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
Everybody knows my name, from local folks to global fame. I'm vocal about the social justice movements. I expose the fakes.
Yes, he is. True. Fact check. True. Fact check. True. Look, even before I started doing reactions to Tom videos, I knew who Tom was. People were talking about Tom. Yo, check out Tom Macdonald. Check out Tom Macdonald. And look, I told y'all before, I was originally skeptical because anytime that people are overly enthusiastic about a certain individual, it puts me in a position like, well, do I believe the hype? Is it something that I should even get involved with? Because people tend to be biased when they really, really like something. But one thing I've learned after I started doing these reaction videos to Tom Macdonald is that even if I dislike a certain part of a video, if I dislike a video in general, people are still interested in having an honest opinion and hearing your real thoughts about something. And he's done a great job at building a fan base who values people being able to speak their truth and speak up about certain things. And man, I can eat that for breakfast, man. Just put it on the plate, throw some syrup on it, man, like pancakes. We eat it all up.
From local folks to global fame, I'm vocal about the social justice movements. I expose the fakes, turn rappers into ghosts and graves. Make no mistake, they bones will break. I'll throw them in the wolf enclosure, slowly turn and close the cage.
Man, hip hop has always been about, the battle of it. It's an aggressive art form. And Tom Macdonald does not spare that part about going after other rappers and other people in the industry who seems to, want to come after him or make a name by themselves, make a name off of themselves by going after him. Yeah, fine, do it. That's just a part of the game. But, just know I'm going to speak on it and I'm going to call it out for when I see it. And that's just the way it is. Love it. Love it or hate it.
Make no mistake, they bones will break. I'll throw them in the wolf enclosure. Slowly turn and close the cage. Acres full of sheep, you know that I'm the only goat. I'm great, they spoke my name to mostly hate. I don't complain, I'm woke, I wait. A total focus soldier, wrote the art of war. Know every page, I'm numb to all the dumbness. Smoke tobacco laced with Novocaine.
Novocaine. Shout out to Nova, all right? At least I think that was the plan. Shout out to Nova, all right? At least I think. But yo, he telling you straight up how it is, man. I'm doing me. I'm gonna continue to do me. And most of y'all only speak my name to hate. Why is that? Why do you only bring up somebody's name to hate on them? Now I get that there are some things that need to be criticized about any and everybody, and sometimes you got to call it out. But a lot of these people are just, they only speak about certain things to hate on it. And I noticed that with our country as well. Like, remember I told you that the people who take the time to criticize America usually never take as much time or any time to give credit to America. They probably do the same thing with Tom Macdonald. It's just, it comes with the territory, y'all.
I won't behave, I stoke the flames, I'll choke their throats with golden chains. Use vocal cords as skipping ropes and jump till I am soaked in brains. From open plains to coastal waves to solar rays in open space. Can't find nobody doper unless you poke your veins and snort cocaine.
I can't find nobody dope unless you poke your veins. Snort cocaine. He eating though. The bars is dope. He got a nice little layout here. I love the different colors and the visuals coming out. You notice he's in a cage and he has like the he's locked in or whatever. I'm really trying to understand this part of it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Whoa, y'all can't cancel me. Just get mad that I'm the man until you smash the screen. Like, whoa, I can handle heat. I walk through hell in open sandals drinking gasoline.
You know what the good thing about this is, and Tom Macdonald is a good example, right? If you've been through hell and you walk through fire and you've been through some of the harshest times when you ain't have food in your belly and you didn't know how you was going to pay your rent and you've been down in the bottom and you trying to find your way and claw yourself up. And when you finally crawl yourself up, then you got all of these nobodies or these people who want to come after you and tear you down over things that are much simpler than the things you was going through before. Screw that. I could deal with that. That's a good problem, ain't it? That's a good problem.
I can handle heat. I walk through hell in open sandals drinking gasoline. Yeah, I could have been a star, could have had a mansion and a car and a Grammy album on the charts. I'm a savage, Randy with the bars. I don't rap about Xanax, goddamn it, can't cancel facts. We need answers, championing trash to the masses actually massively damages.
Man, this man, listen, I have to rewind that again just to digest everything he just said. But I mean, to sum it up, if you want to really talk about it, to sum up what he just basically just pointed out is that, you know, I can do these things because I understand what it's like to be that person who has went through hell and fire. And not only that, it's I'm so hot. I'm so it. It's nothing you can do to touch me because look, I will destroy you. I will take you out. It's nothing. It's nothing to me.
Can't cancel facts. We need answers. Championing trash to the masses actually massively damages. Yo, keep trying to cancel me. Yo, I own the master. So yo, I make the beats. I write the songs. I own the cameras. Yo,
man, this is the self-made. Everybody always say, you know, Tom did this, Nova did this, and they did this together, and he's independent and he's working by himself. They put the set together. They redid this car. They redid this scene. They did all that. He said, I do all of this. How in the hell do you even plan on canceling me? Now, unless he piss off Jeff Bezos or somebody in such a high position to where they can literally shut him off of the internet, there's nothing you can really do. I mean, what do you want? Do you want truth and facts, or do you want to be lied to? Why would anybody go for this cancel culture crap? Because the alternative, if you go along with it, means that you only want to hear what you already agree with. How the hell are you ever supposed to learn anything and grow as a person? That's why when you see a lot of these colleges and universities, these people can't handle criticism. They can't handle pushback. In their face, Tom, this is a big screw you to all of them.
I could have been famous, done my music down till it's basic, get it on the hottest Spotify playlist, modify my catalog and go mainstream.
Could have did that. Listen, there are a lot of people who could just go along and get along. Donald Trump could go along and get along. There are a lot of people who just could go along and get along. I mean, at the end of the day, we fight back and we push back because we have a value of truth and being able to say what you really feel. Why would you do anything else? Why? I just, for the life of me, he could have done it. He could have just went along with what was popular, and he could have probably made bigger sales, could have made songs that more people could listen to and vibe with, but he didn't choose to do that. He didn't sell out. No sellouts. Can we create a culture of no sellouts? Please.
Yeah. I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me, okay? They love me because they know that I'm it. Say what
they love me because they know I'm an a-hole. Is that what he said, folks? Is that what he said? Look, I can't help it that I'll be going so long on this reaction video, but it'd be so much to actually talk about, and I love it. I don't care. If somebody's cut out at the 10-minute mark, 20-minute mark, it's fine with me, but it's so much to digest, and you got to. And listen, they love him because he's the a-hole. When you decide that you want to put a muzzle on society and you want to tell people what they can and can't say, what they can and can't do, what they can and cannot believe, this is the pushback. This is the reaction. Everybody thinks that they can push down on something and there will be no reaction or repercussions, and there always will be. When you fire a gun out of when you fire a bullet out of a gun, there's a recoil. Give and take, yin and yang. It's the balance of life. So, in a way, you created this. So, yeah, people love him because he's the a-hole. Yes.
I'm trying to cancel me, okay? They love me because they know that I'm it. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can.
I think the red dot that's going around him is them targeting him. That's what it is. Like they're trying to take him out and target him. That's exactly what I believe that red dot is. If I'm wrong and y'all know some insight that I don't know, please let me know in the comments below.
Cancel the kid. Go ahead and go off. Try and say this is it. But I swear to God, you can cancel the kid.
I feel like all these rappers lately on a mission. They starting drama, they don't really want no problems, so they talk in whispers. Don't even start, no competition, y'all are finished. They say they feeling froggy, but I bet none of these frogs gon' rip it. They think I'm...
Frogs gonna rip it. I didn't really like that line, but I understand that there's been a beef with Tom and somebody. Y'all told me about it, and trust me, there's a whole timeline to it or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure if he's addressing that person specifically or if he's addressing rappers in general. A lot of times artists will speak in general, but the person that they're talking about, everybody knows who they're talking about. And, you know, for apparently there are people at this level, like up high, and then there are people way below them. And they feel like if they start a beef or they start some kind of attack on that person above them, that it'll somehow propel their journey upwards on the charts and things of that sort. And that could be a good tactic for some people. 50 Cent did that very well in his career. But if you're going after somebody who just really is untouchable, or you can't really find a way to go after them, honestly, you're probably hurting yourself. And maybe Tom has reached a certain level in his life and he's so free to do as he chooses. These other rappers just really can't hang with that. Could be. Could be.
soft, but I promise y'all that I'm solid like a rock inside a Teflon box and dipped in carbon fiber liquid. I'm not religious, but I walk with Christians. If Jesus died for all my sins, he'd need 1,000,000 crosses tall as buildings.
Ooh. Oh, God. All right. He's not religious, but he walks with Christians. I'm not religious either. I'm an atheist, and yet I can still understand the struggle. Man, there are people who don't want Christians to have a say or have a conversation. I'm not one of those people. I enjoy having a conversation with religious people and Christians and of all faiths, and I believe everybody should have a voice in the square, public square, and we should debate these things and talk about these things. And he said, if Jesus died for my sins, he would need a cross. Let me get back to that.
With Christians, if Jesus died for all my sins, he'd need 1,000,000 crosses tall as buildings.
He would need 1,000,000 crosses as tall as buildings if he died for all my sins. Man, a lot of us got a lot of stuff we done did, right? Can I get amen?
Y'all can't cancel me. I'm a god and you're the devil. Stop attacking me.
You know, the devil came after God in the Bible, or just in popular theological senses, and the devil wants God's spot. He wanted to exalt himself above the throne of God, but yet God is God. There's no way you can do that. No matter how much you try, no matter how hard you went after it, It's impossible. You cannot, because without God, there will be no you in the first place. So, that's a good reference to saying a comparison of status here. It's dope.
Y'all can't cancel me. I'm a god and you're the devil. Stop attacking me. Like, whoa. Nails in my hands and feet. Y'all some snakes. I don't need fruit from that apple tree.
See, I like how he went with the religious tone, right? He transferred it over to the Christian aspect of it, and he stuck with that theme, and he's using these clever clapbacks or these clever words to play off of that theme. And what he's saying is like, y'all some snakes. I don't need to eat from that apple tree. Like, you cannot entice me. You cannot tempt me because I don't need it. I have everything that I want and need. You cannot bring me to your side. You just can't. Man, that's deep. That's deep. I love it, man. Kudos.
Nails in my hands and feet. Y'all some snakes. I don't need fruit from that apple tree. I ain't doing features or buying beats. I'm a wolf on live with sheep. I am what I am, and I can't hide my teeth. Way too many rumors. I'm like, who said it? Never met him. If he dissed me, probably about to drop a new record.
See what I said? How people try to get the hype by going after other artists and trying to get that recognition. And once they get the buzz, then they drop a mixtape or something like that, or album. Eminem did that. Eminem went after Donald Trump and on television on one of the hip hop awards or something like that. And then he dropped a mixtape like not too long after that. So it's very common that hip hop artists do this. So be on the lookout for that. And when you catch somebody trying to get some kind of extra boost off of their sales or whatever because they go after somebody popular or whatever, don't buy their crap. Even if it's good crap, don't buy it because they don't deserve it. Work hard, apply yourself, and put forth your best effort. And if you got something good, people will take notice of it.
I do what I want, no matter if I get approval or not. Y'all ain't gonna cyberbully me or try to push on me until I'm becoming some dude who I'm not. Head full of ludicrous thoughts, producing the songs. My music is truth and you brutally shocked. I'm shooting my shot. I'm Biggie, I'm Shady, I'm New School Pac.
Man, he owning this, man. He is owning this, man. He is not letting the fact that he's white get in the way of him saying what he wants to say and really taking a hold of this hip hop culture and comparing himself to some of the greats, man. That is... Man, I hope Tom got security, man. If there's some haters, they gonna be hating on this, man. They're gonna be hating on this, man. Man, even if you love them, sometimes you probably want to hate on it, right? Man, trust me.
Go ahead and call me a piece of garbage, make a starving artist your primary target. I'm the largest monster in the farthest darkness. I'm a claws are sharp and I'm an army sergeant. If people want to hate, then I'm grateful. It's only gonna make what I say less painful. Look at my face, embrace, I'm unstable. I ain't gonna break or shake or feel shameful.
Man. He ain't gonna break. He ain't gonna feel shameful. This man is not he's not about to let y'all tear him down. I mean, that's the summary of this song right here, right now. I mean, if you really want to be honest, it's just like, yo, I'm that guy. You not. So do whatever you want to do. Try to do whatever you can. But at the end of the day, all attempts to assassinate me or to tear me down or to convert me will fail ultimately because I'm just on I'm on another level. And yo, I feel that. Man, this is why Tom Macdonald has the following that he has, is because he's unremorseful and he says what he says, he means what he says, and you can count on it, and you can bet on it. And trust me, I really do think that Tom Macdonald is the type of person that if he was wrong about something, he would admit that he was wrong, he would own it, But at the same time, there are certain things that you have a conviction about and some things that you just know to be true, and you should speak truth. Period. And about the visuals, I really like the visuals. The visuals, they up there. I'm gonna give a little rating at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that.
Only gonna make what I say less painful. Look at my face, embrace, I'm unstable. I ain't gonna break or shake or feel shameful.
I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel.
Exactly. If you don't like something, go check the channel. That's with anything.
Don't waste your time trying to cancel me, okay? They love me because they know that I'm it. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go off, try and say this is it. But I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
Video by Noah Rockefeller, as always. Awesome, amazing. All right, I'm gonna get my rating so I can get y'all up out of here. All right, with that being said, after I enjoyed this video, the visuals, 10 out of 10. I'm giving the visuals a 10 out of 10 because it was amazing the way the camera cut back and forth and how they overlay his face over his body and the different colors and the smoke and him being wrapped up in the tape and the dedication to the craft and the imagery that really complemented the song. I give it a 10 out of 10. When it came to the lyrics, I give the lyrics 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the lyrics because the lyrics were awesome. It was amazing. Even when the parts of the beat that I didn't like, he was still killing it when it came to the message and when it came to the lyricism, and you gotta love it. When it comes to the music, oh, now this is where it gets me. There were parts of the beat that I really, really loved, and there were parts of the beat that I did not really care for. And if I had to give it a ranking, I would have to go with a 6 out of 10. And I'm giving it over that 5 because the beat, when it dropped, it was so good. It was so good. It actually kind of made up for the other parts of the beat. But the other parts of the beat just didn't feel, and it was a lot throughout the music itself. Now, with that being said, thank y'all so much for listening and watching my reaction video. And as always, I thank all of y'all for taking the time to hit that subscribe button, like, and share, and give me y'all thoughts in the comment section below. Now, I'm Javier. Make sure you say it twice. Till next time, everybody, peace and glory. Be peaceful, y'all, and be great. Till next time, I'm out.
1 in a million to 1 billion. Too hot to be in the kitchen, out in the melting.